You get into bed at 10 p.m. completely exhausted. Your body is heavy and your eyes are burning. Your heart begins pounding for absolutely no reason. You feel anxious, alert, and completely wired. You are not broken and you are not lazy. Your biology is simply stuck in the wrong mode. Let us travel back in time thousands of years. Back to the caveman era when life was simple.
Suddenly a lion appears out of nowhere. Immediate danger triggers fight or flight mode.
Cortisol floods your system and dumps glucose into muscles. You need energy to run for your life. It shuts down digestion immediately without hesitation. Who cares about digesting food when a lion is chasing you? Your immune system pauses right now. Reproduction also pauses because only survival matters.
You manage to escape the danger successfully. The lion gives up and walks away.
Cortisol levels crash back down to zero. The alarm system turns off and you recover. Fast forward to modern day life now. Your lions are completely different and never stop. Traffic jams make you late for everything. Rude drivers cut you off constantly. Angry bosses demand more from you daily.
This is unacceptable! We need results now!
Slack messages ping all night long. Your brain cannot tell the difference biologically. A lion and an email look exactly the same. So cortisol keeps releasing all day long. The faucet gets stuck in the open position. You feel exhausted by 3 p.m. every day, but your body is still running on high alert. Then nighttime finally arrives for you. Your body thinks danger is near and keeps you awake. Here is what a healthy cortisol curve looks like. This is what we all want to achieve. It spikes high in the morning around 8 a.m. That spike is what actually wakes you up. Then it slowly declines throughout the day, dipping lower as the sun goes down. By midnight, it is at its lowest point. Melatonin takes over and deep sleep happens. But in a tired but wired person, the curve is completely inverted and broken. Low energy in the morning hours, then cortisol spikes at night, keeping you awake. So why does this actually happen to you? Why does your body get it backwards? Chronic inflammation is the #1 driver. Your body senses internal danger constantly. Your immune system stays on high alert. It tells your brain you are under attack. Poor diet causes massive inflammation daily. Processed foods and sugar are major triggers.
Over-exercising without recovery causes inflammation. You break your body down too much.
Constant mental stress keeps the alarm blaring. No breaks and no safety signal ever arrive. I want you to comment down below. What time do you wake up at night? I read every single comment you leave. Now let us fix this problem together. Step 1 is the cheapest biohack on earth. It costs $0 and takes 10 minutes, within 30 minutes of waking up. Get sunlight in your eyes directly, not through a window. Sunlight hits your eyes and signals your brain. It says release cortisol now, it is morning. That morning spike sets a biological timer. Spike high in the morning to crash low at night. Do not wear sunglasses for this step. Do not look through a window either. Just 10 minutes outside every morning. No phone and no sunglasses needed at all. Morning light tells your body when to release. And just as important, when to stop. If you do nothing else from this video, do this one thing every single day. Step 2 is about when you eat meals. Not just what you are eating matters. Eat your first meal within 3 hours of waking up in the morning time. But here is the most critical part. Stop eating 3 hours before bedtime minimum. Digestion raises your core body temperature. To sleep, your core temperature must drop. If you eat dinner at 11 p.m., your body is still working hard at 1 a.m. That metabolic work triggers cortisol release. Your body thinks you are active and must stay awake. The person who eats late feels wired. The person who stops early sleeps deeply. Try this for just 3 nights only. Finish dinner by 7 p.m. sharp. Step 3 is called NSDR for short. It stands for non-sleep deep rest. NSDR triggers a deep relaxation response. It lowers norepinephrine and tells your brain you are safe. Do this in the afternoon around 2 p.m. when you feel that crash coming on. It prevents that afternoon stress spike entirely, the spike that would keep you awake at night. You do not need expensive gadgets yet. Start with light, food, and NSDR first. Step 4 is supplements if needed, only after lifestyle is fixed first. Magnesium glycinate is the right form, not magnesium oxide, which is cheap and ineffective. Take it 60 minutes before bedtime. It calms your nervous system directly. Ashwagandha is a powerful adaptogen herb.
Studies show it reduces cortisol levels significantly. Always consult your doctor before starting any new supplements or protocols.
Here is why this matters long term. High cortisol destroys your future health.
First, it eats away your muscle tissue. Cortisol is catabolic by nature. Third, it suppresses your immunity completely. You get sick more often.
Fourth, it accelerates brain aging. Memory and focus decline faster.
This is about your long-term health. Your future self depends on it.
You do not need to move to a monastery. You just need to work with your biology.
Morning sunlight sets your timer correctly. Do this within 30 minutes daily.
Early dinner turns off digestion early. Stop eating 3 hours before bed.
NSDR kills the afternoon stress spike. Do 10 minutes around 2 p.m.
Supplements are the final support layer. Use them only after lifestyle is fixed.
Your body wants to sleep and heal. You just have to stop blocking it. Imagine waking up actually rested. Imagine not dreading the night anymore. Thousands of people have fixed this. You can be one of them.
Let me recap everything quickly here. Morning light sets your cortisol timer. Early dinner stops nighttime spikes. NSDR prevents the afternoon crash.
Do these consistently for 2 weeks. Your sleep quality will improve. Your cortisol curve will start fixing. It will shift back to normal.
Bonus tip, watch your caffeine intake. No coffee after 12 p.m.
Caffeine later in the day adds fuel, keeps you wired at night. Switch to water after noon. Herbal tea is also fine. Gentle movement in the evening helps. A slow walk after dinner lowers cortisol. Avoid intense workouts at night. They spike cortisol too high.
Blue light at night is harmful. It tricks your brain into thinking it is daytime.
Put screens away 1 hour before bed. Read a physical book instead. Use dim lighting in the evening. Signal to your brain that night is coming. If you wake up at 2 a.m., do not grab your phone ever. Stay calm and keep eyes closed. Breathe slowly and deeply.
This tells your brain there is no danger. Cortisol will drop back down.
Within minutes, you will fall asleep. Your body just needed reassurance.
You now have the complete roadmap, from science to action steps.
Here is my question for you today. Which step will you start with?
Comment below and let me know. I read every single response.
If this video helped you today, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. We upload science-backed content weekly.
Thank you for watching until the end. I appreciate your time and focus. Thanks for riding along. See you on the next one.
Go get some sunlight tomorrow morning. Your future self will thank you.